Well, when it comes to the world of wireless data for mobile, especially phones and laptops, there's so many different confusing terms. And I wanted to have Grant Jay on the show here from Bell Canada, to help us understand what some of those terms mean, because you're a genius, right?
Oh yes, of course.
So we hear all these terms, as far as wireless data, EVDO, GPRS, GSM, 3G, 4G, and I just wanted to kind of get down to what those mean and where we're going as far as that type of technology. So starting off with, I guess, the Gs. There's like 2G, 2.5G, and I guess we're in the 3G world.
We are.
What does that mean?
Well, it basically means we're in one of the highest speed data networks, or data and voice networks, that are available now in the world. And it's mostly driven by the Europeans, unfortunately, because they have a higher penetration of cell phone users. So that's where they really come. So we're in the 3 to 4G world right now.
What does G stand for?
Generation.
Okay.
Third generation, fourth generation.
I can deal with that. It's not some technical term.
No, well, you could make it that way, but it's not. It's just that's just what they're calling it. Fourth generation is the newest, or will be in the next 2 years.
So right now we're in the third generation.
We're in the third gen, 3G.
3G. And what does that mean?
It just basically means you're be driven by what consumers and business people want, which is faster speeds. That's really the biggest point in layman's terms. It's much faster, and you're able to put more things on that network.
So what kind of speeds are we talking? And when we're talking these speeds, do all the telecoms measure it in the same way, like the Teluses and the Rogers and the Bells?
It's basically a difference between CDMA and GSM. So if you want to think of those two networks, and right now I would probably say that the faster networks are on the CDMA-based networks.
Which Bell and Telus are on?
Bell and Telus are, and the GSM networks would be obviously the Rogers if we're talking in Canada.
Why are the CDMAs faster?
Just basically business reasons why their platform is much more robust and much more able to put things like streaming video, business applications, etc., that don't take up network time and space. They're able to partition it much better and much more efficiently. Whereas on the GSM, it tends to be a little slower to do those same applications, but a little bit slower, and it kind of has a tearing off. So it can't go any faster without going to a different platform. Whereas ours can just keep going.
So 3G, what kind of speeds are we talking then?
3G is at around 2.4 meg. So
Okay.
that's very fast, right? For most people,
It's
you wouldn't
faster than
notice.
a lot of offices, really.
Exactly,
Yeah.
or some of the home internet speeds. So it is very fast, and as I said, the things like streaming video, monitoring, and business applications, they demand that speed. They need to be able to come back and forth at the 2+.
So the next level, from my understanding, is 3.5 or is it 4G?
Yeah, I'd say 4. They don't really do the halves in this, so it'll definitely be the 4G, and that's where we get into what's called the EVDO Rev A, which will be introduced this summer by both Telus and Bell. And I think then you'll really see a difference in the marketplace as far as compatibility, new products, new services, watching your television on your phones and stuff. That's where
the real business application.
Yes, the real business.
On the phone.
Exactly. Not that that's what we're doing, but
I mean, aren't things fast enough now? Like, why? Who cares?
They're
about
never
4G?
fast enough.
No.
Yes. Remember dial-up, 14.4.
Yeah.
We thought that was the beta, and then we went to DSL, and we thought that was fast. Well, now we're demanding it in a mobile area, and that's where the demand is.
So again, looking at these technologies, the CDMA, which you guys have the EVDO, I guess what you're referring to, your data, and Rogers uses the GSM. What kind of speed differences are we at? Are they able to catch up as far as the speeds?
Right now, I'd say, to be real honest, they're about the same. And as we go to what's called EVDO Rev A, that's where we really become the boys from the men, as they say, because they won't be able to touch the speeds. We're still going to be about 5 times faster than the Rogers.
That much?
Exactly.
But they're not going to stand still. There must be something that
they are going to move up to what's called an HSDPA network, and I won't go into all the acronyms on it, but that just means it's their highest rev of the GSM network, and it's fast, but it's still going to be 5 times slower than the EVDO.
Very cool. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Grant Jay from Bell Canada, and where can people find out more information about this stuff?
Businessonthego.ca or bell.ca, and just click on the data applications, and you can see it all. Businessonthego.ca is the best one, though.
Very good. Check it out.